What's going on, guys? And we are back with a brand new episode of the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Mega Sanctuary. And it looks like everyone in Group 1 seems to be wandering over here for whatever reason. We got a lonely Coelophysis over here. Oh no, we got a couple of Coelophysis. We've got the Archaeornithomimus. The Wuerhosaurs have gone extinct. So I don't know what might be going on here. So in today's video, we are going to be focusing on Group 5, which will be over here, and Group 6, which will be over here. So we'll start with Group 5, and we'll put some vegetation in whenever needed, and let's go ahead and put some ground leaf, like over here or something. Alright, so how are we going to do this? We're going to make another stream, like right over here. We're going to have that go this way, all the way to here. There we go. Alright, so that should be everything taken care of. Let's make that body of water a little bit bigger. There we go. You know what? That's good. That's good. We've got water here. Everything's good. Alright, cool. So this will be Group 5. So let's get right to it. So this right here will be dinosaurs 21 through 30. So creature number 21 is Maiasaura, okay. Creature number 22, Gallimimus, okay. I thought it was going to land on Giganotosaurus. Okay, creature number 3, or 23, Compsognathus, okay. Creature number 24, Spinoraptor, alright. Creature number 25, Dimetrodon, okay. Alright, so for Group 5, we've got Maiasaura, Gallimimus, Compsognathus, Spinoraptor, and Dimetrodon. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that. And let's get right to it. So we might have to get some fish feeders for the Spinoraptors. And maybe some, like... Alright, so Maiasaura's up first. And then some carnivore feeders for the Compies. And since Spinoraptors are not technically hyper-aggressive, I will basically have them, like, have positive traits, since they're not hyper-aggressive. Alright, and that's Group 5 being incubated. Let's move on to Group 6. Now, before we get into this, let's add some vegetation, some food, so everything will be ready. So some ground leaf we'll put over here. Maybe we'll put some forest over here. There we go, that's how that connects. And then have the water go down here. Boom. There we go. The water can go into the forest a little bit. That's good. And then maybe cut that part a little bit. Trim it a little bit. There we go. Alright, that could be good. And then I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's add a couple more piscivore feeders. Alright, let's finally move on to Group 6. Alright, creature number 26. What will it be? Uterinus, alright. Creature number 27, Dreadnoughtus. Alright, creature number... What was it? 28. Creature number 28, Apatosaurus. Alright. Creature number 29, Oranosaurus. And then creature number 30, Mamenchisaurus. Okay. So for Group 6, we have Uterinus, Dreadnoughtus, Apatosaurus, Oranosaurus, and Mamenchisaurus. So we're going to clear that. And then I'm going to get right to work on that. Alright, let's start with Gallimimus and release them. We got a Jurassic Park one, which is great. Alright, so that's Gallimimus completed. Let's release Maiasaura next. Up next, let's release the Compsognathus. Alright, that's that done. Let's release Dimetrodon next. Alright, that's Dimetrodon and Spinoraptor. Alright, so that's Spinoraptor released. Let's move on to Group 6, starting with the Ouranosaurus. Looks like we got 3 Camp Cretaceous and 1 evolution here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Ouranosaurus to the park.
Alright, let's just get Utyrannus out of the way, so then we get them out. We got 4 of them. Let's move on to the Apatosaurs. So we can get 2 more of each. 2 more Dreadnoughtus and 2 more Mamenchisaurs. Alright, so that's Apatosaurus being released. Let's speed this up so we can make this go a little bit faster. We'll get 2 of each. We'll get 2 Dreadnoughtus and 2 Mamenchisaurs. We'll keep it 2 sauropods each. So let's get a second Dreadnoughtus, and we'll get a second Mamenchisaurus. In the meantime, let's speed this up so we can get that Apatosaur out of the way. And we got 2 Dominion Dreadnoughtus. Alright, in the meantime, let's release the first Mamenchisaurus in the meantime. Great, the Apatosaurus is blocking my view. I can't see the Mamenchisaurus. Alright, that's the first Mamenchisaurus done. Let's speed that up so we can get the Dreadnoughtus out of here. Here's the first Dreadnoughtus. And then I'll release the other 2 as I turn the settings on. Now, would you say the Brachiosaurus is the biggest dinosaur in the franchise, or the Dreadnoughtus? You would think the Dreadnoughtus would be the biggest.
We are pleased to welcome a Dreadnoughtus to the park.
Alright, let me release the other 2 sauropods. And while they're releasing, let's turn the settings on. Alright, I just changed the settings, so hopefully, maybe some dinosaurs might be able to mingle with the others. We got Anti-Rudy still chilling here. The only Suchomimus left. I could get him some friends or something, but whatever. Alright, so we've got the Dreadnoughtus here. Where'd the Utyrannus go? Alright, there's one. There's one Utyrannus just fast asleep. They'll probably hunt down the Ouranosaurs, I would imagine. This climate is not suitable for them at all. I think they prefer colder climates. But we're on Isla Nublar. There's really nothing we can do here. We got a dead dinosaur already, and it's another Minmi. We got a Dimetrodon going up against a Spinoraptor, so it looks like they'll be competing for food. And territory. Completely one-shotted by the Spinoraptor. So that's the first Dimetrodon gone. So the Spinoraptors will probably mainly eat the fish. We got 2 Dimetrodons duking it out. Anything else about to go down? Don't worry, I'll add stuff in the middle at some point. If I feel like we need to, here's Storm, kind of just chilling. By themselves. And Brownie. Okay, these 2 are kind of straying away from the herbivores. We got another Dimetrodon and Spinoraptor fight. I'm guessing you're going to be one-shotted by the Spinoraptors. Yep, completely one-shotted. Alright, cool, cool. We got another Min-Me versus Crichtonsaurus. So the Dimetrodons are kind of dying like flies. I don't think the Spinoraptors will really bother with the Maiasaura since they have fish. The Maiasaura might live their lives in peace. What are you saying? What are you looking for? Or you're looking to fight your sibling, it looks like. Alright. 87% against 100%. They're probably fighting for leadership. You're kind of a cool color. And you're not the alpha anymore. This guy's the alpha. No, this guy's the alpha. You know what? We're gonna name you Ducky. I know it's a weird name for a Spinoraptor, but it kind of suits you. You're kind of like a duck. You spend most of your time in the water. We've got another fight between a Min-Me and a Crichtonsaur. The Crichtonsaurs are just killing off the Min-Me. Alright, they're taking a little longer, so they might call this fight off. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they're completely one-shotting these guys. What are your stats? Small appetite and strong. So we've got a bunch of deaths so far. We've got 3 Min-Me that died. 2 Dimetrodons. That's basically all that died so far. They kind of sound like chickens. I bet if, like, all the animals in the world were replaced by dinosaurs, Gallimimus would be like the chickens of the dinosaur community. Probably. In a sense where you would use them for their eggs and cook them up for meat and whatever. Yeah. They would mostly be in farms. Alright, the Carcharodontosaurs are making their way back over here. I think Anti-Rudy is looking for food. We got Butter hunting down an Allura Titan. It looks like the Carnotaurs have made their way over here. Either that or the Allura Titan strayed a little too far from home. Well, either way, it's a matter of life or death for this poor Allura Titan. That is such a cool animation that the Carnotaurus has. Looks like he's got food. Meanwhile, we've got Uterenus hunting down an Oranosaurus, or at least trying to anyway. There we go. They've got their food anyway. So that's good. Yeah, we got a Carnotaurus. Butter wandered over here. Toro is kind of looking for food over here, it looks like. So yeah, the Carnotaurs have made their way over to where Group 2 is. We got a Uterenus going after an Archaeornithomimus. You've made your way over to where Group 1 is. Which is awesome. Yeah, I want them to mingle with each other. They're in the Carcharodontosaurus territory. What are their traits? You've got Quenched and Tolerant, Small Appetite, Fit and Strong, Nocturnal, Humble, Social, and Defensive, and Quenched, Long-Lived, Nocturnal, Strong, and Defensive. Alright, so we've got some strong Uterenus. Alright, so we've got an Archaeornithomimus that died and 2 Oranosaurs that died, both to Uterenuses. Alright, let me see what... Ducky, what are your traits? Humble, Tolerant, and Strong. Small Appetite, Fit, and Aggressive, and then just Defensive. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, we got some Gallimimus who have wandered over here. They're hungry. You're looking for some ground leaf and some water. Yeah, some have decided to wander away from whatever. We got another Gallimimus who's hungry as well. Let's go ahead and put some ground leaf here. We got more Gallimimus. They're all straying away from their food for whatever reason. Here, have some more food. Right here. Gives me an excuse to fill up the middle part anyway. We got another Gallimimus. Oh, that's an Archaeornithomimus. Wandering in the forest area. We got an Ouranosaurus hiding in the forest. Are you the last of your kind? No, there's still one more that wandered over here. Wandered over where the Spinoraptors are. Kind of away from the Utyrannus, which is cool. So yeah, at least one of the Carnivores have made their way over to a herd. I think you're about to... No, you're sound asleep. Never mind. The only thing that might go after the Microceratus are like Dromaeosaurs, but we don't have any Dromaeosaurs. Meanwhile, Taka is kind of starving to death. All the food is kind of scarce. Should I just give him some food? Here you go, why not? Yeah, he bolted right for the food. Right for the food. Just until you eat your fill, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we've got a Styracosaurus. 77%. Looks like Taka's stalking it. He's thinking about it. Yep, he's going after that Styracosaurus for sure. 85% against 100%. I think this is the lone Styracosaurus. I want to see who wins here. Taka gets absolutely one-shots it. We got Ankylodicus, kind of just minding their own business, you know. We got some Packies who made their way over here, which is nice. Alright, all three Carnivores have made it over to Group 2. The Packies are kind of slowly escaping it because they know what's about to go down. Alright, that's a fake out between a Carnotaurus and a Pentaceratops. We got Michael fighting another Minmi. We got two Pachyrhinosaurs duking it out. So the Carcharodontosaurus are kind of just staying in this area, it looks like. Alright, they've got food, so I don't think... You know what? I kind of need it so for the Coelophysis. Yeah. They're kind of leaving everything else alone because of it now. We got Butter fighting a Pentaceratops. Got the first hit in. 52% against 100%. We'll have to see what happens here. Little dance. Meanwhile, it looks like Toro is fighting another Pentaceratops. They're calling off their fight. 4% against 86%. What are your traits? Quenched, fit, long-lived, and resilient. Yeah, Pentaceratops never really do well here. I remember when they were like one of the stronger herbivores. But yeah, I guess that's not the case anymore. So the Utyrannus should be happy. They're getting a little hungry, but you know what? They'll find something to eat. There are Archaeornithomimus in the area. There are also Ouranosaurs. There's one Ouranosaur here. The other one wandered over here for whatever reason. Do we only have like one Minmi left? You're dead. You are officially the last of your kind. I'll just call you Mimi. Mimi, you're the last of your kind. And I'm sorry for that. We might have another species that bites the dust in a minute. Alright, you know what? The sanctuary is going pretty well so far. We got a Microceratus that just wandered over here. We got another Dimetrodon facing off against a Spinoraptor. And they're getting hungry, too. The Dimetrodons. How many do we have left? That one got one-shotted, so we've got 3 left. 3 left. And the Spinoraptors pretty much dominate this area. Alright. So, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.